Hey guys, welcome back. In the last lecture, we write the request specs for testing the how user getting created into our system, and we also handle the conflict between the device user resource and the normal user resource. Now, in this lecture, we will briefly do the same spec for updating a user again. So, in this request spec, what we will do first, we will open the edit user form, and then we will send parameters to update. Okay, and then we will test the updated output using the request spec. Okay, so what you can do here, first copy this it block, sorry, describe block. Okay, because we're gonna use the same similar is describe block not the exactly same. Okay, and now just you need to change this like update user, and with this it block, what you need to do, it should render the edit user form and then update the data into database. Okay, and now you just need to change this path. Okay, so here what you need to do, edit user path. Okay, and this edit user requires the id of a user, because whenever we try to edit a user, we just need to update the user details. So we need a id from which we can fetch the user from the database. Okay, but here we need to create a new user. Okay, however, if you wish, you can try to update the signed in user as well. So what we need to do first, let's create a new user here. So let user 2 or user 1, and then create user. Okay. Also make sure that you are creating this user outside your it block. Okay, if you create this use this let user one inside your it block, then you will get an error. Okay, so define it here, and here you can see get edit user path. Now we need to provide the user id as well. So what we can do here, user one. Okay, so we user one, so we pass the user resource with the request. Okay, so now it will open the user edit form. Okay, and similarly what you need to do here, expect response dot to render template, and then replace this new via edit. Okay, and now we need to update our user. So just remove this post and replace this via patch. Okay, and then we know that the resource route for updating a user will be user path. Okay, and then just provide the user 2 here, user 1, sorry, user 1, because we created user 1. Okay, and now let's provide some name here. So let's say updated name. If you wish, you can provide other value as well, and I'm just going to update the name and contact number. Okay, so let's provide some random contact number here. Let's say plus 00 and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Okay, and then remove rest of the arguments because we will not update this. However, if you wish, you can update the entire details of the user through this spec, but I'm just going to update the update name, sorry, the name and contact number. Okay, so this is done. So here you can see what we did so far, that we first to fetch the edit form for editing the user, and then we are trying to send a request to the create update action of the users controller with user one that we created here using the let block, and then we are trying to update name and contact number. So just make it updated name. Okay, and now these expect statement will be the same, because since we are sending the request into the turbo stream format, so we will get the vnd turbo stream html and turbo stream html cat set utf for both media type and content type respectively. Okay, and after updating, our user count will remain the same, because one user is the user that we are using to get signed into the system, and other user that we are trying to update, that we created into this describe block. Okay, and now this will be the same again, because you can see into the users controller that whenever a user gets successfully updated, you can see that what partial we are rendering, that to replace the updated row we are using users slash user. Okay, so we need to do the same thing here. However, to verify that our spec is working fine, we need to do something more here, like expect and then assigns, and here user dot name. Okay, so once this user get updated, this user name must be equal to updated name that we are providing to the params. Okay, so updated name. So make it here updated name. Sorry, just make it a string, and we can also expect the user being updated and its contact number. So sign, sorry, and here user, then contact number, to EQ, and then it must be plus 00 and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Okay, now send this request to the, sorry, update this sorry, run this spec to send this request to the update action of the user's controller. Okay, and so switch to the terminal, and when you send this request to the update action, you will see now what we will have: three examples, zero failures. Okay, so you can see our request is going to the update action of the, sorry, update action of the users create control users controller. Okay, and if you want to verify that whatever the params we are sending are just same as like updated name and contact number. Okay, so you can do that thing here, like just add the debugger here, just to verify that what we are, or whatever we are getting into the params. So we edit the debugger and now run your spec again, and now this debugger will halt the execution when your request spec arrive to the update action. Okay, so you can see the debugger here, and now you can verify the params here, that what we are getting: id to user, then name, updated name, contact number, whatever we are sending, and then format turbo stream controller users. Okay, and action is update and id is 2. Okay, so this is how you can test your request for the update action. Okay, so we did this here. Okay, again, if you want to verify, first what you need to do, you need to create an additional user that you can update. If you wish, you can use the currently signed in user id to get update. Okay, and this is how you can expect everything. Okay, and I'm again saying that why I'm using this assign user dot name, assign user, whatever the attribute, assign user or assign method, that you must be familiar with that, because when you get chance to write specs, no matter whether it's a controller spec or the request spec, you must be familiar with this, because this will help you to write your specs faster and to understand existing specs much better. Okay, so try this spec for editing an existing user, and we will meet into the another lecture with deleting user spec. And if you wish, you can try by role making user, like for example, you can leave the empty email and empty password or invalid email, and you can try rendering the error partial as well, that just like we created into the users controller spec. Okay, and that way you will get much more familiar with the writing spec. Okay, and after delete action spec, we will switch to the another feature where we will extend our hot wire learning. Okay, so let's meet into the next lecture. Till then, tata, goodbye, take care, stay safe.